Good evening, people. I hope you're all well tonight, this morning, this afternoon, this evening. Yeah, welcome. We've just started up. I've finally got in and it's pretty much synced up straight away, which is pretty good. And for once we have a number one on the server again, which means that we will have a train somewhere. Now where it is another thing entirely, but it's quite a rarity, so it's all good. Will be that to look forward to. So yeah, I haven't been on the last day or so, just because I was so tired last night I actually fell asleep while I was sort of waiting to get ready, if you see what I mean. Kind of watching some videos, and then yeah, just sort of by the time I knew it, I sort of looked up and the video that I was watching had finished, and I'd made one. I hadn't made one. I was watching one that would take me roughly up to the sort of time of the restarts and everything, so I thought when this video finishes, that's when I'll jump in and get Red M and everything going. And yeah, woke up at probably about 1:30 my time, and that's at night, so yeah, I was obviously like dead tired, just needed to sleep. So unfortunately we missed all of the restarts and everything for all of the servers, and it was a bit like, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna go to sleep. So I watched a bit of a few people's streams and hung out in chat for about an hour or so there, and then yeah, by about 2 o'clock or so I was just yeah, at a point where I needed to sleep. So that's what we did. We slept, and boy was it good. Fucking love me some sleep, mate. I fucking love that. But yeah, I hope everyone is well, wherever you are, whatever time of the day or night it is for you. A ride over on Lucky today. So plan for today's stream is kind of just to get the word out there, really, that we do coach trips to places, or take you from place to place wherever you need to go for a fee, obviously. Yeah, Cliff here needs to start getting some business going so that he can not only buy his business license, which is the sort of key to this whole thing, which costs $100 in and of itself, which we do have actually, I think we've got in the bank. We're just going to have a quick little check because I can't quite remember if we took more money out or where we are with that. But yeah, that's one thing that we have got the money for. Another thing that we do want to get is going to be... Whoa, hey fella. You okay there, sir?
I apologize, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem, my friend. You take care out there.
You too.
You guys just fucking raced straight into me. $3.50, yeah, won't get you a license. No, you're quite right, Chonan. It's I think I've got more in the bank. I'm 99% certain I haven't spent it on anything. Yeah, we got $98. I don't actually know where, because I'm pretty sure the other day I only had $2 and I got $1.5 from somewhere, and I'll be damned if I know where it came from. But oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, the way you can kind of recognize them on this server, like see for example this guy here, his horse has a different mane and tail colour. It's like a normal mane and tail colour. So my horse there has got like a whitish black sort of two-tone affair going on. And you can always tell if it's an NPC if they're on a horse, if that's the case. But yeah, if you're wandering along the streets like this, like for example, that could easily be a player there. You know, because we've got access to all of the lean icons and emoticons and stuff like that. So I can go over and kind of replicate it doing this. So yeah, it's harder to tell when you've got people just doing this. Brought up the wrong friggin' menu. Well, that's once a stream that we do that, so that's that. But where is it? Left arm on post. So like this, for example. I can do that lean emote as well, if you see what I mean. So we could just lean here all day and people wouldn't know. But yeah, usually you can kind of tell with players because they and I've done it again, 2 in a row. There we go. We should have a counter or something for that. How many times I do that in a night? Because it happens often. But yeah, with horses you can identify them quite easily. So I knew that was a player, not least because he's riding a gold Turkomon, which you don't see people riding a lot of the time. But also kind of because of the way he was dressed, and the mane on the horse as well was a big giveaway. But yeah, like these guys and stuff, where they're just hanging around on porches and stuff like that. You do find players will do that as well. Like Kuda, for example, does that down in Thieves Landing. So you always know. Who is this? Is this?
Morning.
Hey, how you doing there, my friend?
Yeah, not too bad. Other than the weather, you know.
Yeah. You done something with your hair? It looks kind of darker now.
What do you mean? Nah, it's just 'cause it's wet.
Oh, right, yeah.
Ah,
Sorry, my friend. Yeah, he turning around a little bit too much.
Good day to you.
Hey, Henry, how you doing, my friend?
yeah, I'm just gonna get a coffee from the store. You want anything picking up?
No, I'm okay actually. I think I've got some coffee in my pouches on the horse saddle here, so I might make myself one. You don't mind if I go back behind the bar and just brew one up, do you?
No, go for it. Yeah, Penny's in there anyway. I get her to do it for you.
All right.
Fine day to you.
But yeah, I like that you can't tell that it's people necessarily. I can always tell if it's a player by the way they walk as well. And that's the one kind of advantage we've got in some respects. Because if we want to blend in, we really can. You can just like, if you're using a controller, so long as you're not pushing forwards fully, you get this like slow NPC style walk. I knew that was a player before I clocked it was Doobie, because you see the NPC there, he's walking at the same sort of speed that I am here. Whereas if I press forward fully, you do this more purposeful walk. So I can kind of tell if it's a player or if it's a person just based on this. But if more people use controller and mouse to move and look around like I am, like I use my controller to move and my mouse to change the camera angles and stuff like that. If more people did that, it would be much harder to tell when it's a player or it's an NPC, if you see what I mean. Keyboard walkers always have the more purposeful walk. Yeah, because you can't moderate your speed. It's always it's full or not at all. Hey Penny, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. I got a bit wet on the way over here. Kind of
Oh,
poured
yeah.
down just now. Seems to be
I
brightening up
noticed.
now, though.
It's good.
You don't mind if I just pop behind the bar? I was just going to brew myself up a coffee. Mr. Johnson said it was okay, but I thought I'd ask you as well.
Of course. Of course you can do that.
Oh, why, thank you. Yeah, the if you're pressing W or whatever for movement and stuff, it's always like it's always going to be like that same sort of purposeful walk. Right, I think I need to stand up first to be able to do this. We've done it again, 3 in a row. Fucking hell. It's gonna be a record. Why can't I?
Like this place is running dry.
There he is.
Oh, I can't seem to do it back
Staying
here.
my
Maybe.
cart up.
Oh, really?
Why can't I? There we go. I'm just gonna have to do it that way, I think. Ah, there we go.
That bright white feather comes in here every day and does nothing but stare. I might.
So how you doing there, Theodore?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad, actually. You had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, I slept pretty well myself, actually. Been
Good,
feeling
good.
like I've been sleeping pretty heavy recently, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, Penny, I got you a coffee.
Oh.
You need to
thank
train
you.
right. Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Oh, you had to
you
just
can't
wait till I
tell.
finish mine. I can't pass it to you. I'll spill mine.
What?
I'll pass it to you when I finish mine. Relax.
All right.
It's not the same cup. I just can't do it, or I'll spill my own.
Oh.
Yeah,
Just
so
have a swig of coffee myself.
you weren't about yesterday, Cliff. You didn't do no work yesterday.
No, I ain't seen nobody to give a ride to anywhere. Actually, kind of thinking maybe I need to go possibly to Saint Denis or someplace today and try and drum up a little bit of business for my coach business.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying to Penny, after this weekend, I'm hoping to put in a lot of work over here in the bar. My personal business should be about wrapped up just then. So yeah, hopefully be a lot more work, going between here and Valentine for you.
Oh yeah, that would be mighty fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk to all the local businesses so that we can maybe create a sort of a route or something where the people might start taking, and then you could cover that for the customers here.
Yeah. I need
Especially,
to. Sorry, you carry on.
I was just going to say, especially on on the big opening night that we do here, probably in about a week and a half, or when we do the masquerade ball thing. I'm going to promote your business there as part of of the all-in sort of package thing. Like if they go and have pre-drinks over at Eli's place, then it'll be a stagecoach waiting to bring whatever your maximum capacity is over here, sort of thing.
Yeah, that would be good, and I can. I mean, obviously, I can't do it all the time, but I can give you a bit of a cut off that deal. When I'm doing it specifically for your business, and taking people between there and here, kind of thing.
Oh no, I was thinking of just paying you like a base rate to do it, and then hopefully those customers will be willing to pay from Valentine to here, just a small ticket price or something. I don't want a cut of your business, mate. I'm meant to be paying you as a driver.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, yeah, if you pay me to, take people back and forth and that kind of thing, maybe I just ask for, they got a little bit of change on them just for like a tip or something like that. Maybe a couple of dollars or something here.
Yeah, well, I need to think about the pricing for the event, because there's going to be What I'm thinking of doing, anyway, folks, is a masquerade ball as the first event, just because it's nice and easy, hopefully, and we don't have to put too much thought in the hosting of the thing and entertaining folk.
Yeah. I guess people only need to find themselves a mask or something like that. You know.
That's right, yeah. Folks are simple, the general public, they're stupid. So, you just tell them to come and dance with a mask on, and, they'll
Stupid. It's
laugh at each
true.
other all night while getting drunk like idiots. So, you
Yeah.
know, yeah. But the vital thing about that is I mean, I can do a tune or two on the piano, but that gets boring after 5 minutes. So I need to hire some musicians to keep the music interesting throughout the night, where people want to keep dancing and socialising and so on.
City
So
folk.
that's the
Yeah.
main thing to find for that, really.
Yeah. I'm
But
thinking
wait,
also if you can tell me when it's gonna be, I need to buy a shotgun in time, you know, because I wouldn't want for me to be taking people between the places and some bandits come rolling up on us and see a lot of people there and think, oh, this is gonna be a lot of money. So I kind of
oh,
need some sort of deterrent there. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
thinking of riding along with a shotgun might be a wise idea. Especially after what happened to me, a week or so ago now.
yeah. I mean,
hmm.
sorry. Yeah, I was going to say it is a lot to consider, really, even though it's a simple event, because, like you say, we're going to need security at least here, because if people think a lot of fancy folk are turning up here with money to spend, it's going to be a sort of target for the wrong type of people. So I do need to hire security. I need to pay you as well. I'm going to have to pay the musicians. Uh, Bar staff and waiting staff, you sort of get paid by our customers anyway. You just keep that as, I don't have to consider that, really.
Mm.
But in order for all this to, everyone to leave happy and have profited from this event, I'm going to have to raise some capital, make some arrangements, and, do some calculations and such to make sure that it's a worthwhile thing. But yeah, the security should be encompassed in that. Like, if I could get someone to watch here for
It's
the night,
shaking out
like
on the
on the
floor.
door,
I
and
always feel like I should
make sure we
apologize.
don't get robbed doing the perimeter of the place, then hopefully I can get that same firm to send one of the boys to accompany you on trips here and there.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's all things I need to work out.
that'd be a good idea. Maybe we should if we ain't got too many people coming by here, fairly soon, maybe we could go and look out for some staff for security and that kind of thing. I'm sure you'd be able to find some willing volunteers over in well, maybe in Valentine if we have to go there. But I was thinking more Saint Denis or some of those places where it's a little bit more civilized.
Yeah. I'll see what. Well, my sort of plan, my approach for this over the next few days would be like, I can't do much. Like I say, I've still got personal business that keeps cropping up here and there, at least until Friday. Then after, when Friday comes round, it should all be resolved. I could put in a good long shift. So what I'm going to do as soon as I wake up on Friday, I'm going to take
You're on your
put
coach,
some
little Penny will have
advertisements
to be
out in
security with the short
Valentine,
because
Saint Denis,
yeah,
Blackwater. Leave some posters around on the wall saying, "Come over to Rouse for an interview. We're hiring." Then I'll be here all day, sort of thing, and hopefully things will come from that. Because, like I say, at the moment, the only thing we could do at hire staff is go out to other towns and just say it to people on the spot. But
yeah.
I just never really have the time to follow it up and interview it on the same day, and I'd like to get that all done so the people don't lose interest and forget about it and say, "Oh yeah, I'll come over," and then never do, sort of thing.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But yeah, it's worthwhile doing. I was going to take a trip over to Valentine myself anyway today, just see, talk with Eli and Crawfish maybe, just a quick word, about just did things here and there. But yeah, I feel like I've not been here enough, so I might stick around a little bit longer here first.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I'll head
Clean
over
that
to
up, Penny.
I'll head over maybe to Saint Denis, and then maybe I'll come back. See what's what. Maybe I'll be about sort of an hour or so, maybe at the most. I think. It
Yeah,
could
well,
take me long to get over there, but just
yeah, well,
maybe if I have a look in the saloon over there, but there's a couple saloons actually. I was thinking maybe if I go to the upmarket one first, and then if ain't nobody there, I'll call around to the smaller one. I hear some people sometimes in there. A couple friends of mine in town here was saying that sometimes they don't like going to the more snooty places. So maybe we look in the other places also. But such a big city, I don't really know where to start. So
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. If you do that, by the time we'll work around till you'll get back, sort of thing.
yeah, okay, no problem. Well, I think
Cast
maybe
up,
I'll do
Benny.
that.
Oh, hello there, sir.
Hello. I'll leave you to deal with this gentleman, but yeah, I'll go and I'll go do that, and like I say, I
how can I
won't be
help
more
you?
than like an hour or so.
One beer, please.
All right, mate. Yeah, I'll see you when you
Alright.
get back.
Yeah, all right. I'll see you in a moment. See you later on, Penny.
Right.
Well, how's it holding?
It's another beautiful day.
Yeah, the shotgun. The shotgun does look massive on the female characters. Like, there's a few female characters. Like I've watched streams of people, obviously, as well, where you see the shotgun and it's just this huge thing on their back. And like you say, it's like pretty much about 2/3 of the size of them. It's amazing the NPCs saying thank you to each other. Usually they're like, "Get out of the damn way!" But yeah, there's places on the map really like that we've not been at all. Either as Miguel or as Cliff. Like we've barely spent any time up in Van Horn or Ansburg. Wonder if NPC mood ties into the weather. You could be right. Don't know why the horse just decided to steer off in that direction there. Maybe I've got some crumbs or something under my under one of the keys. Let's just go back out the gates here. But yeah, I haven't been really around Ansburg. I tell you, actually, I haven't been over to Blackwater or Strawberry at all as Cliff, and I don't really know if there's anyone that sort of stays around those areas a lot. But it would be interesting to see if we've got more people around there to talk to and maybe sort of tout for some business in some way or other, because I want to get like Cliff's business sort of to be as independent as possible, so it doesn't matter if because I know Doobie's sort of wanting to play kind of a long game with this character, but I know quite often as well he likes to mix it up, and he might turn Theodore into a bit more of an asshole, or he might have a down and out patch kind of thing where he's like not wanting to run the bar or do anything and stuff. We don't want to be reliant on anyone else to earn money and keep things going for Cliff. So it's kind of a good thing for us to be doing, is to get out there and look for a bit of business for ourselves. I wouldn't tell you Meta, but I don't even know. I doubt anything can compare to Valentine. Yeah, I was I mean, out of character, I know certain things anyway, but obviously I'm not going to sort of act on any of that kind of thing. But it's like it's obviously discouraged to sort of discuss stuff like that anyway. But yeah, as I say, I'm quite a seasoned role player by this time, so where people do talk about meta and stuff like that, I'm not necessarily gonna like take much notice of it, because as I say, I won't act any differently to how I would normally.
Greetings, friend.
Hey, how are you doing, my friend? This the theatre makes me laugh just because of that little episode we had outside where the guy's wagon did a breakdance. I actually I went back and clipped that because I found it really funny. I was just like, that's just like too perfect. So the saloon is here. We'll pull up and see if there's anybody inside.
How do you do, sir?
Yeah, mighty fine, sir. How about yourself? It's just that some servers are really punishing streamers for their viewers. I don't want to get anyone in trouble, nor do I want to limit your options. Yeah, as I say, like I'm not the sort of person that acts on it either way. But yeah, if you're worried about it, don't feel like you need to give me any information or tell me something. As I say, we always act out in RP and stuff, so it's not like we'll it's not like we'll take the information that we find out. Like there's tons of stuff I know from people's streams and things like that, but yeah, I'm not going to act on any of that information because I know that I'll get banned and you know that's not what I want to have happen. Just have a little explore in here. Look at the fancy rooms, Cliff. Look at the fancy rooms. Cliff's really like one of those people that he values money a lot, so he kind of feels like when he sees like gaudy decorations and things like this gold plated and gold painted stuff, he just thinks it's such a huge waste of money, and you know, like what's the actual point to having this stuff where, you know, if you could help someone else out or whatever, it'd be more like Cliff to want to try and help someone out if he had money and stuff to burn, and not like spend it on extravagant stuff like, you know, these sorts of places. This is the kind of place that Cliff would probably never really visit. He would only visit here because he just wants to earn some money in, you know, an honourable way, and he would figure that, you know, a city like this, there should be plenty of business opportunity for him to maybe take people from place to place. That's why we made that comment about the theatre and stuff a few days ago. Now I can't remember if there's... I think the second saloon is kind of around behind the photography place. I think we saw it briefly when we were coming up here to get our picture taken. Actually, as an aside, I don't know that I've had any kind of message about whether that picture's ready, if you see what I mean. We should probably... we could either go over there and ask, or whatever. Draft Horse Brewery. Is this... this isn't a saloon, is it? Hang on. Don't know if there's some of these buildings that are like enterable. No. There's a bakery there as well, but I don't think any of these ones here are enterable. At least not to my knowledge anyway. Maybe we should go and have a little look. Yeah, because we sort of stopped up here, and that's kind of, yeah, it's in sight of the tavern down there. That's why I remember seeing it around this area. Jellies, rock preserves, pickles, jams, and chutneys. I never really stopped to read the signage and stuff like that before. Whenever I'm in Saint Denis on Red Dead Online, it's always like an absolute clusterfuck of a place to be, because you've always got idiots just wanting to shoot places up or shoot people up and stuff, and it just becomes like it's a really shit place to be. But then that's kind of how Red Dead is, really, unfortunately, in the sense of it online.
Evening, sir. Faster than I can make it.
Ah, good evening, sir. How are you?
Oh, for sure.
Hello there.
Yes, well,
Any of you people, good evening, sir. Any of you people need a lift anywhere? You know, maybe over the roads or Valentine.
Well, then. Evening.
Good evening there.
oh.
Any of you folks,
Like a feller
you need a
who knows
lift
how to treat a
anywhere?
lady.
I have a coach that I can do a preferential rate for you, my first customers.
Money. That's right.
About you, ma'am.
Oh, darling.
Hello there. Yeah, none of these people are players. I want to see Red Dead 5 years down the line. Right now, heavily modded servers, useful scripts and jobs, 150 plus players. Yeah, when it gets to the same kind of development as 5M, and when more people start making servers with like different mods and different kind of scripts and things on there, it's going to be really interesting to see how it all sort of pans out. But yeah, at the moment, Red Dead Online, in terms of like just straight up vanilla based game, is like, it's probably about as bad as GTA is, if you see what I mean, for people just killing each other for no reason. And like, admittedly, you don't have fucking flying jet bikes and stuff in this game, but I wouldn't put it past Rockstar to add some nefarious shit in the future like that, stuff that people don't want, but they figure it's like, oh, it's a bit of fun, like, oh, the alien visits and stuff. There are apparently alien visits or something in the single player, but I've never seen the footage, if you see what I mean. I'm trying to keep that secret for myself, so when I do, hey, how are you doing, sir? So when I do finally play the single player game, it'll be interesting and not totally spoiled. I mean, I know how the story ends and everything. I just want to see if I know there's no one around here, but Miss Bell, you here? Didn't want to walk through the door like that, but unfortunately no one's there. Did I just... I can hear someone playing guitar. I don't know if that's an NPC or...
I'd like to be alone with you, honey.
Oh, I'm sure you would, ma'am. I'd like to find out where that music's coming from. I'm not sure if that's an NPC playing it or not.
Have a nice evening.
Oh, I will. Thank you, sir. Sounds like it's just over there somewhere. Can't see an NPC. Oh, she likes you. Just buy her some champagne. Yeah. I don't think you'd have to do much to get some of these NPC prostitutes to sleep with you.
Good evening, darling.
Howdy. Howdy, big boy. Do you want to have
Hey.
some fun?
Nah, not tonight, ma'am. Not tonight. Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Así es la vida.
No, it's the NPCs down there.
Well,
Yeah, that's mighty fine playing, sir. I heard you from over the way there.
I seen a way.
Just wanted to come by and say I appreciate you. Never been up here. Presumably you can't go in. No.
Howdy, sweetheart.
How you doing today, ma'am? It's a beautiful night here. Maybe I'm kind of misjudging this whole city place. It's actually quite nice here at night.
Well, all I had this week to eat was some rice and wobbles. Ain't no lie. Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Hey, if ever you need
Come on, mister.
some food, head over to Rhodes there, the saloon, the Red Mill.
Drink myself sleep.
We make nice stew there. Two to three times the budget.
You wanna have a good time?
Well, I'm having a fine time already, ma'am.
Up to you, but you are missing out.
It's kind of interesting exploring some of the back alleyways and stuff. I never really tend to do this, even in Red Dead Online. As I say, it's.
Hey, baby.
I wonder if you can go in this one. Some of these are pretty big houses and places for inaccessible buildings, if you see what I mean. Yeah, can't go in there. Yeah, it would take a long time to sort of fully explore this entire map, and on the RP servers like these, I know that there's a lot of hidden
Howdy,
jobs that people don't know about. And to be honest, some of the people that do sort of know about them, I kind of question how they've come into
Feeling lonely?
that information, if you see what I mean, so quickly. But yeah, that's a player's horse.
Country boy thinks he can hack it in the city.
What you say, boy? How do you know I'm a country boy? He's right. We've lived in Rhodes our whole life as Clifford, so he's not wrong. But yeah, Quito Square. This is also good for us to know like where some of these places are. So if someone says to me, I need you to take me to the bakery in North Saint Denis or whatever, we can go like, oh yeah, I know where that is now. Draft Horse Brewery. Evening, sir. That's gonna sketch him out, maybe.
Hey, partner.
So the Town Hall I know is already here to the right. Or not to the right, to the left. When we go down here, on this left-hand turning, it's to the right here. And there's a tailor's there as well. Evening there, sir. Is this whole... What's this? Saint Denis... What does that even say? Saint Denis... What the fuck does that say? Saint Denis Times Tribune. Oh, right, okay, I see. That, like, with the lights and stuff, it's really hard to actually see what that sign up there says. And then that takes us back down to the docks. This way over here is kind of got a feeling this is over where the sheriff's department is. We know where the bank and so on is, so this is all kind of like area that we know now. It's good. It's good to know this this sort of stuff. Sorry, I tried a lot of exploring while playing the single-player campaign, around 70% through. Still found out plenty of new cool things. Excuse me. While watching streams. Ever noticed none of the lamps are broken? Yeah, that's true. Like, none of the bulbs or anything are like flickering and stuff like that. I remember GTA was one of the first games that really started doing stuff like that, like little things where, like, you know, bulbs are broken or whatever on a sign, and, you know, like lights are flickering and things like that. Although saying that, the first game I ever remember doing that was Half-Life, which obviously came out in like, what, sort of 98, 99? No, he might have even... I can't remember when Half-Life came out, you know. But that was one of the first things that I was just blown away by that. That and actually Quake did it as well, but like the lights and stuff, the fixtures weren't so sort of fitting, if you see what I mean. Quake is obviously quite a dark sort of corridor, whole big sort of room type shooter FPS game where you're not really looking at the the aesthetics of the level so much as trying to kill everything that's trying to murder your ass. But so we've not found anyone there. Let's well, not anyone that wanted to speak to us. That guy that was on his horse totally blanked us. But I haven't got a problem with that. Some people don't even realise when you're walking past them, if, like you say, if you're NPC or if you're, you know, a player or whatever. Never been. Haven't been in that house in game either. Let's just go like let's go up to Bayou Noir as well, just quickly whilst we're out and about. Oh yeah, Half-Life allowed a lot. Duke Nukem also had lots of options like that, but wasn't proper 3D. Yeah, I was saying this to someone else actually earlier on. I think I was in Pixel Kitsune in her chat, and we were all sort of talking about our first sort of first-person shooters and stuff like that. And someone was like, "Oh, I loved Duke Nukem 3D and stuff. And we were like, yeah, it wasn't true 3D though, and they were like, what? It's like, yeah, it was 2D assets with 3D viewpoint, if you see what I mean. So it wasn't really fully 3D, whereas Quake was like proper 3D. And that was, I don't know if it was the first, but it was certainly the first to get like to be quite a big first-person shooter. I'm not sure. I think Rise of the Triad again was another game that was 3D, but that came out. I'm pretty sure that did come out before Quake. We'll ride back through this way so we know a little bit more of the map as Cliff. Get a fair idea of how everything links up. Hopefully we're not going to get murdered by the murder kitty, which I know spawns around here. We turn left here and then left again at this fork. Over basically where my mouse is pointing now, in the middle of the screen there's a spawn point for not the Jaguar, the what do you call it? Oh fuck, it is coming, yeah. That motherfucker. Exactly what I was saying, man. We could kite this all the way back to Rhodes. Should we bring it back to Rhodes? Come on, Murder Kitty, come on. Where you at? Where you at? I know my animal spawns well. I know where basically all of the wolves spawn, all of the bears, all of the cougars, and the other shit like that. Cliff doesn't know this stuff, but now he knows that that's there because he's just seen it fucking barreling at him through the grass. But yeah, that's funny shit. Whilst we've got a little bit of time, maybe we'll head over to Emerald Ranch because it's not far from here. I just want to see if anyone's over there. And again, we know Cliff knows this area really well, so he'll be able to just ride over there. That's possibly a player there. It's funny though, like as you talk about them, it's like the commentator's kiss of death, or like the commentator's curse. So I know now if I turn this way and go pretty much straight north, we'll come to the ranch type building that my other character Miguel kind of calls his stable. And then not long after that, we'll get to the spot where Emerald Ranch is. But yeah, it's like you talk about it, and there it goes. It happens right in front of you. Yeah. My knowledge of this area of the map is pretty good in that sense. Yeah, that building over there is the stable in online that is not a stable in this. I don't think it's being used for anything actually either, but maybe we'll just call past there and see if anyone's lurking about. I don't think it's being used for anything anymore, not in the mod at the moment, at least. But then there's a lot of things that they don't advertise on the map, if you see what I mean, as well. Which makes it good, because you do actually have to then discover things in RP. It's not like a case of, like, you just do this, pull out the map and go like, oh right, yeah, so this is where delivery missions are, that's where this is, that's this, and that, you know. that's where gold panning is or whatever. Like, there's mining there, for example, now, by the looks of that. Presumably there's gold mining as well. 'Cause I know, yeah, there's mining there as well in Ansburg. Yeah, it's nice that they don't include everything on the map, so that you are sort of not forced to, but you're encouraged to go and ask other people about where things are, stuff. But yeah, we'll go north now towards Emerald Ranch just to see if anyone's lurking about there, and maybe wants a coach ride down into town to Rhodes.
I'll sleep well tonight.
But yeah, I always used to pitch my camp, or try and get my camp to be pitched over in this sort of area here. One of my favourite camp spawns actually is just right there, because it was so close to like such good hunting grounds and stuff. Like, you could just go straight out of the camp and kill about 5-6 deer, bring them all back, and have your trader like filled out again. And you'd know, like, you could almost guarantee that there would be spawns and stuff there, like abundance of foxes and everything like that. So some of those daily missions and things like that were really easy to get done. Like when it says kill a fox or whatever, you could just go to the woods and stuff. Behind us. Damn snakes. Yeah, you kind of always knew where they were. Stuff. I don't think I've seen anyone over here. Every time I come over here, it's always just NPCs, and quite a lot of the time. I don't know why, but they seem to be quite aggressive for some reason. Jesus Christ! Look at the amount of deer that are like run into there. That NPC is going to get murdered by those deer. I actually got knocked out in that exact farm enclosure because I saw a buck run in there. This is on my other character, Miguel. I saw a buck run in there, and I was like, I'm killing that buck, because it was like a 3-star buck. At the time I was doing hunting basically to try and afford a Turkomon, because I've been told about this stable here is the one that you can get Turkomons from, so I was like, that's Miguel's horse. He's always had a Turkomon, so he needs to get that horse like before anything else, kind of thing. That's his bread and butter kind of thing right away. But I saw this buck in that thing, and I was like, well, I might as well kill that thing whilst I'm there. And then yeah, he this buck just charged at me. I missed my shot. I don't know. I don't think I was even trying to. I was trying to rope him because I'm sure I went in there with my horse, because that was even before. I think that was even before I got a rifle. So I was killing everything with a knife and a lasso. Then someone finally gave me a lasso. Not a lasso. They gave me a Springfield. But yeah, this buck was in there, so I was like, I'm going to kill that thing. So I rode in there on my horse, and I didn't get close enough to it before I could kill it, before it started dragging me. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I then, like, I was getting ready to lasso it again, and the thing turned around and charged me and knocked me out. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And because at the time, like, literally nobody was coming to Emerald Ranch. The only reason anyone came to Emerald Ranch was to buy a Turkomon, and that was it. They didn't come for any other reason. because there wasn't a saloon or anything open at the time like that. It was a little while back on this server, but yeah, it was funny because I was KO'd in that enclosure, and I was just like, no one's gonna find me here, so I've got to wait like 4 minutes or whatever it is to find it. Oh, here's some players riding across. Hey, how you doing, fellas?
Oh, Cliff.
Guilty.
Long time no see, friend.
Yeah. How you doing, my friend? I think last time I saw you, you didn't look so happy. I mean, I asked you if you say you were okay, but
Yeah. No, still fine. No need to worry about it, friend. Why you look real good? Last time I saw you riding a goddamn donkey.
yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I moving up in the world. Actually got
As I can
myself
see.
my coach. You know I was talking about getting my stagecoach and taking people for rides across the
Yeah, I
across
saw
the
that
country.
you took people to the poetry place in St. Denis, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't do that myself, but yeah, I was going to be taking people over. Yeah, actually, no, I did. I took Mr. Choppins and a couple other people over there.
Yep. Yeah, I saw you do that. It was good. I like that. Good job. I'm glad you got
Yeah.
yourself a horse. Hopefully that book I gave you helped out a little bit.
Oh, it did. Yeah, it did, my friend. It was much appreciated there.
Yep. Good. It's my friend Nikolai right here. He's a good guy.
Да, nice to meet you. What was it, Cliff?
Cliff, yeah.
Very nice to meet you, right?
Good to meet you too, Nikolai.
But what you doing, Cliff?
I was
what's got planned?
I was just riding around seeing if I could drum up some business, for my stagecoach business, and was actually about to head over to Rhodes. I told Mr. Johnson I'd be back in a little while. I think he have some business over in Valentine he want to attend to, so we was thinking maybe we all go over there together. So I was.
Get a lot of people in Valentine. When I went through Rhodes, ain't nobody there.
Oh right. You calling it the Red Mill Saloon there?
What?
Oh, he called it the Red Mill. I think it's because of there's a red mill over by Rhodes, and I think he's trying to make it.
Hold on, with Rhodes? Oh shit, so we got the saloon up and running in there. That's good. I'm talking about Valentine. A lot of people in Valentine. Ain't a lot of people at Rhodes. Nobody there in Rhodes.
Everybody's in Valentine, usual.
Yeah, you right about that, Nikolai. I mean, I always find people over there, but ain't no other places I find them. I've been over to Saint Denis today, and I went through all the saloons there. I went round the bank. I ran round the damn theater. Nobody there.
Oh, they
big
were
old
you in
city.
Saint Denis. Honestly, I thought someone was following me around Saint Denis.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was riding past, and I saw somebody, and thought it looked a little bit like you. And I say, hello, how you doing, sir?
Shit.
Oh, this fella wants to come through. Let me move out of his way.
Yeah, I thought I recognized you. I just didn't know who the hell it was. And I looked back, and you were going to say where I was. So I went down the alleyway and waited for your ass to follow me. Now, honestly, I was confused. What the hell was going to happen?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know me. I ain't gonna cause no trouble for nobody. Actually, had some trouble caused for me. Actually, when I was in Valentine last,
Oh,
I'm
you
kind
did
of
so?
yeah, a little bit apprehensive about going back there. This fella named Lefty. He
You gotta be kidding me.
No, you're kidding me, are
yeah,
you?
and no, I ain't kidding. He held me at gunpoint with a double-barrel shotgun. Him and his friend Henry and this other guy I ain't see the face or get the name off.
Boys that you.
But yeah, he pointed this double-barrel shotgun in my face and tell me I gotta come over into the general store so they could use me as a hostage and rob the place.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I think the law enforcement, they caught up with him, I believe, but I don't know if he gone to jail or what happened with that.
Oh no, he's still out and about.
He's out and about.
Oh right. Well,
I
ain't too confident then in them.
So.
Oh right, yeah, of course.
When did this happen to you, Cliff?
oh, maybe about a week or so ago now.
Oh, okay, a week ago. All right. Well, he's been doing that to a lot of people now.
Yeah, I actually ran into Eli, the bartender over there, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and he say exactly the same thing happened to him. He took him for his pocket watch,
Oh,
and he's saying, he was, calling himself Roddy. I mean, he's so stupid, man. He actually changed in disguise in the goddamn general store right in front of me, and then he telling people his name Roddy, and then
it's obvious who it is.
yeah, he come walking back through the saloon, when I was over there last, and I kind of spoke to law enforcement, and they went over and arrested him at that point because they had their suspicions about him and some other stuff, and I think me telling them, this little bit extra was just kind of enough for them to think, well, we're gonna take this guy in, but he come in wearing the outfit he changed into when he was in the store, and he was wearing this other outfit that he always seemed to be wearing whenever I see him around Valentine with the poncho, the brown and yellow poncho.
Yeah, he still wears that.
Yeah,
Oh, he does.
He was wearing that when he pointed the double barrel shotgun in my face, and I was like, well,
Stupid of him.
I know exactly what he looked like now in both of his preferred outfits, let's say. So if I see the man, I'll keep my head down and maybe find some people maybe who can actually give real justice to this fella instead of the law who seem to just let him go.
It is so.
Well,
How much would you hypothetically pay for this?
Well, I mean, I don't want to jump the gun or nothing and say I want him gone, but if push came to shove and he stopped threatening me again, if he could try and get me involved in one of them damn hostage situations, or using me in some robbery or try and stick me up, man, that's the point where I'll get someone else involved, maybe. But
he's done it to a friend of mine, so I don't really care at this point if I get paid or not, honestly.
Well, just hypothetically speaks, and anyway, shit, I mean, it's good to see you again, Cliff. It's been a long goddamn time. What you been up to apart from, getting your stagecoachy business up and whatnot?
Well, that's basically been it.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, you always find me around roads, my friend. I mean, that's where I've been, born and raised. My father, I don't know if I ever told you actually, my father owned the pig farm just south of Flatneck Station.
Oh, and, shit, no, you did not tell me that. Wow.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, well, he told me a few months ago, to get out from under his feet, and he weren't paying very well anyway. He giving me like $1 a day, so I was kind of at that point where I felt like I need to get out myself anyway. And he saying to me, you're always looking at these damn coaches and people riding by on their horses and coaches and stuff. Why don't you go and do that for a job? And he read me like a book. He know exactly what I want to do with myself. And
I mean, your pa, he should know. Be ready to do.
I mean, he gave me his last $60. The only money he had left after he had some bandits hold him up when me and my mom were, or when she was still alive, that is. But he got held up there once when we came back from a trip to Saint Denis, and he cowered away in the corner. We didn't really know what it was about, but he explained everything. He say that the last bit of money he got, he was clever enough to bury some of it, so the bandits didn't get everything. But he ain't too sociable anymore, just because of that. He don't come out really of the little house we have up there. I mean, you won't see him around. If he hear anybody coming up, he's he make his way out, or he go hide in one of the little outbuildings till you gone. But yeah, that incident changed the man, and
yeah, they really messed him up, didn't it?
Yeah.
But honestly, that's sad to hear. I'm sorry to hear about the passing of your mama and
the
pa being so goddamn scared he can't even leave his house. It's terrible.
My condolences.
He's scared of his own shadow a lot of the time, and it pains me to see him like that. But I popped by there the other day when I bought my stagecoach, and he came over to the window and had a look in, look out. I mean, at the stagecoach, and I think for the first time he, apart from the time I come home with my mom and see him, crying in the corner, I think that's the only time I ever seen a tear in his eye. He was,
He
he
was happy
proud,
for you. That's good. Yeah, proud of you. Look at that. Made your father proud. That's good.
yeah, yeah.
Well, shit, if you got business to do, Cliff, then you can go do that. Don't let us skip you,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna head over to Rhodes, but yeah, I just seen a couple of people riding across there and thought I'd come and say hello. Didn't realize it was you, Monroe.
Yeah, it's been a while, dude. They definitely don't look the same. Maybe my hat. I guess you could pick me out of a crowd if you seen me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Good old trusty hat.
yeah, you got to keep those things close to you. The things that you treasure in your life.
Yep, that's true. All right, Dan. Well, glad to see you got a new horse. Wait, hold on. My horse is dead.
Oh, it's Dark Bay Andalusian. I actually got it in
not
Blackwater.
too bad.
Yeah, yeah. He do okay.
Yeah. All right, Dan. Well, have a good time with a new horse. Have a fun time on the roads, and I hope you do not run into that lefty righty guy.
Well, as I say, you folks ever want to have a drink or anything like that, and you can come down there and you can drink in safety. Penny, she on the bar, she always got a smile. And yeah,
Roads
Mr.
right
Johnson,
now.
yeah. I mean, they over there right now. I think they say they ain't going nowhere.
Let's accompany this man down the road. Let's go. Go get some drinks.
You company,
Yeah.
Cliff. Let's head on down.
Oh, that's good, man. Dragging some people in.
Yeah.
What about yourself, anyway, Monroe? How you been keeping yourself busy?
Same old, riding around, talking to people, But yeah, honestly, nothing special. Nothing at all.
And yourself, Nikolai? Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
Hey. Oh, sorry. I was kind of looking at my notebook.
Oh, right, yeah. I was just saying, what do you do yourself for work, to get by?
Not much. I mean, I hunt for food, and that's kind of it. I mean, I do whatever that needs done, to be honest, to protect my friends and family. I mean, don't really do much in fishing. Don't really do much like that.
You fellas actually might be able to get some work from Mr. Johnson there. He needs some security actually for a couple of events he planning.
That's so.
That sounds a bit interesting.
Yes, sir.
How much does he usually pay?
Oh, I don't know yet. He maybe you can ask him, and I think he's thinking about how much he should be offering in that sense.
Okay.
You need security for events. What type of events?
Well, he's saying he's gonna have one of them masquerade balls. People wearing masks and.
Masquerade ball? What is it?
I don't want no goddamn
it's,
masquerade ball. What the hell is that?
Some fancy thing, but I'm with you, man.
That's why I never heard of it before. I ain't no goddamn fancy. Goddamn.
Me neither. I'm
person
not
from
fancy,
Singapore.
man. Nope. I'm not fancy.
Oh, the pay might be good for that, so who knows?
But if the pay is good,
Yeah.
I won't mind. I mean, I have an outfit to wear. It all depends on the details and the pay.
Oh yeah, for sure. $1 in 1899 is worth $30 today. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Really, like the difference. Sorry, when the RP hits like that, it's hard not to get drawn in and be able to speak to chat and stuff at the same time, but it's funny though that both of those guys have had dealings obviously with Lefty and they know all about his shit. Damn, I think we timed this just well. I'm hoping that they're both still in there, otherwise this is going to have been a wasted journey.
Pardon me.
Hey, how you guys doing?
They're alright,
Good,
mate.
thank you.
That's good to hear, good to hear. I think I've brought you a few customers over maybe, and maybe some people who'll be interested in a bit of work.
Oh,
Really?
lovely, yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you go over St. Denis way?
Well, yeah, I mean, I looped round from Saint Denis, I went through Bayou Noir for a little bit, and then came over to Emerald Ranch, and then I saw these two fellas here.
You alright, boys?
Nice
boys.
to meet you.
Howdy.
What is your name?
My name's Theodore. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Theodore. Name is Nikolai, and
Oh, it is you, Mr. Nikolai.
that is
Nice to
Penny.
meet you
How are you
again.
doing?
I'm doing
Very
good,
to
thank
see
you.
here.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. You know.
Alright. What would you like?
Only have $1. What would $1 get me?
Oh,
Get a fellow beer for $1 penny.
alright.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Remember, just a whiskey.
Whiskey, you
Alright,
can get
sir.
a whiskey for $1.
Yep. Give me a whiskey, please.
Yeah, I'll get that for you, mate. What's your name, mate?
Hey, you know
Monroe.
me. Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I was thinking, man, your memory's going
Who
there,
do I give
Theodore.
money?
Ah, fucking hell, Cliff.
Do I give it to Penny or you, Theodore?
Give it to Penny, mate.
Did you get it?
Give her yours, mate.
I can't reach over the table. I'm going to have to come behind there or something
Oh,
like that.
I see.
My arms are too short.
There you go, Mr. Dollar.
Yeah, never mind. Hold on. This one had a dirty glass. Let me just pull that one out. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I was
you.
saying here to Monroe and Nikolai here, maybe
You got
you
it,
might
right?
want
Yeah.
to speak to them about that security work or whatever for that event.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, like Cliff here says, I'm having an event hopefully in a week or two, but nothing's really fucking sorted out yet as far as arrangements for it, but fucking hell, Penny, pass me a whiskey, will ya? Or pass it to Mr. Monroe here. It's fucking...
Alright.
I don't know what's going on with my fucking hands today. This
I
dentist...
can move a little bit. There you go, baby. Turn now.
Yeah. Just had a weird dentist fella in the ears. I think he maybe slipped me something or something.
Dentist fella, huh?
The
Interesting.
dentist. Does he have red hair?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
German or
Well, I know
something.
exactly
you
who he
mind?
is.
Yeah.
I don't really like him myself, that's for sure.
He was behaving very strangely to me.
Is that so?
Yes, he kept saying that I had a rotten tooth, but I'm
All
pretty
right.
sure I would feel that if
Well-
I had one.
Don't worry, he'll soon he might not be acting too weird. I don't know. Maybe I sit down and have a talk with him.
Oh, well, that would be lovely if you did that. He really scared me.
Yeah,
That's
put,
not
put the
good.
frighteners up, Penny, a bit, and I was, I came over all funny, like I'd been drugged or something, so I had to go lie down. But anyway, that's by the by. The thing that Cliff was talking about, in a couple of weeks when I've got my license sorted, and I've got some personal business wrapped up, I will be holding like a masquerade ball here. Do you know, you heard of a masquerade ball before?
I don't really exactly know what that is at all.
It's just something that, like, sort of posh English people like to do back home, and they, they just all dress up and they come and spend money in the bar. So,
Is it portly?
is it what?
What was that word you said? I don't understand. You said portly?
No, posh. It's like an English
Out
term.
of
It just means
character,
like,
I
the
do know
richy
a little
folk,
bit
the
about if
stuck-up,
this is the same
people.
Nikolai.
Fancy.
Oh, rich.
Um,
Okay.
There's
Yeah,
some people
fancy
kind of
people like
hunting him.
Fancy, yeah.
Oh, that's the first time I hear that word.
yeah.
Okay, I keep that in mind.
Fancy's a better description,
I
actually.
don't know
yeah.
what for.
But yeah, it's just,
I
they
think
come and they dress up in a nice
he's-
gown or fucking
him
suit
and
or whatever,
Monroe
put a
might
mask
be
on and
obviously
just
a
dance
bit
to some
nefarious,
music,
but
spend money.
they've
That's all
been
I'm
good
interested
enough
in.
to us so far.
But if I advertise that event, some of the now good people around the area, they might think it's like a buffet to come and just rob
I
everyone.
just finished my coffee?
Got money
I
on
did
and
as well,
stuff like
bugger.
that. So I just need a few fellas that are a bit tougher than myself to hang around the place, make sure it doesn't happen on the night.
So, what do you think the pay would be like?
Well, have you ever done this sort of thing before? Because I'm not, very savvy with the knowledge. I don't know, what's a good offer on that sort of thing. I don't want to insult you boys if you regularly do this type of work.
Well, I can tell you now, it wouldn't just be two of us. Be a lot more than two of us, so it's on you to figure out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, say, because Cliff here, he's planning on doing like trips back and forth from Valentine, transporting possible customers from pre-drinks at Eli's place to the evening over here. So he'd need, one of your boys on the wagon with him, make sure, riding shotgun and that. We need like at least 2 people here for the front and back door, so maybe 3 of you.
Monroe,
It's likely to go on
is,
for a few hours,
I
so
believe,
maybe
part of Jam's.
I mean, is it worth your
Bandit
while?
group.
Like $20 a piece for the night, or
But he is
30, something like that?
he has been pretty
Well,
good to
I
us.
can tell you now, if you want security for just a ball place thing, you don't need more than 3 people.
Hmm.
One person back door, one person front door ain't gonna cut it. One person on the wagon, it's crazy as hell.
You think so? Yeah, I'm not very knowledgeable in this field, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll think about it and I'll talk to a few people and I'll see what they say about it. And then I'll come back in a day or two, maybe a few more, and let you know.
That'd be
But the
perfect.
pay's gonna have to be definitely more than $30 if it's gonna be a few hours. It's a long time.
A lot of time to put the life online,
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, yeah. Like basically, the timing of the event and the organisation and such is all dependable on my expenditures in the first, in the setting up of the event. So if it's going to be a case of I need a few more sort of days, weeks, whatever, to raise the money to hire you boys, then I'll just push the event back a week or so and keep you informed if that's all right.
Well, it could be that, or you could, do the event, and then, one couple days down the line, you got the money, then you pay us. Doesn't have to be right away. It just has to be paid. You know what I mean?
Right. I'll keep that in mind also.
But then, every time, every day that goes by,
That's
example,
exactly what I
say,
think, Chilnan.
for example, say the event was tomorrow, right? And then, everything goes up
I
without a
think
hitch, no
it
problems on
always
nothing.
helps to be able to like
We give
further
you till
RP and
the end
stuff like
of
that.
the week to pay us. If you don't, then each day that goes by is like an extra $10 or something.
Well, it's understandable, yeah. That is understandable because me, myself, I don't like to have debts hanging over my head anyway, so I don't.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not worth it. You can't sleep at night. So if I was to, I'd make sure that I was at least in possession of most of the money to you boys before I put forth. As you can see, we're not violent people around here. We're not tough guys. I'm a drama
Tell you what,
enthusiast. So
if Cliff put his hands on somebody, they wouldn't wake back up. Look at that man over there. He a goddamn giant.
He means business. Come on.
Well, yeah, he's my, my front line. He's the only thing standing between the crazy locals and ourselves back here. And he has dealt with a couple in the past, but like you said, such an event like that, it's not going to be adequate to just have Cliff here. I don't want him to get hurt himself.
Yeah. I mean, I can handle myself, in a fist fight. I tend to try not to get too involved in that sense. I mean, I'm kind of a peaceful guy at heart, but where them locals and people get a little bit rowdy, sometimes you have to throw down with them. So.
Yeah, yes you do.
Yeah, drunk locals in the area is one thing, but then when you got a mob of men with guns, it's a totally different. You got tuck hostage the other day, didn't you, mate?
Oh yeah, I was saying to Nikolai and Mom Ro here, actually on the way over from Emerald Ranch, they seem to know this lefty righty fella pretty well. They know he have a reputation around there in Valentine.
Right, yeah. Well, people who do this sort of thing tend to be well known anyway. But yeah. But like I said, boys, I do appreciate you coming by and giving me this advice and information. And yeah, if you talk to a few people, I'll find out because I've got to hire musicians and all sorts for the night, and at least another bar staff because I won't be able to be on the bar.
Musicians, I could probably get this sorted out for you.
Oh yeah.
With us,
Right.
But it depends on how it feels that day. Sometimes it's an asshole, sometimes he ain't.
Right. Yeah, probably
how
best
old
not to
people
rely
get
on.
around. They get damn weird. Sometimes they in good moods, sometimes they in bad moods, and
Yeah, it's a temperament of the artist, isn't it? I totally understand that.
Well, it depends on how he's feeling. Like I said, but we could get that sold, and you just don't pay him like you pay us.
Oh yeah, I've been auditioning musician. I've got a guitarist who might come by. He's got a good singing voice. I just fear that the piano over there it's going to get tiresome after 5 minutes for people to dance to.
Yeah, well, this man can play a lot of goddamn. I swear to God, if he plays that Mandarin, I'm gonna slap him though.
Play some Mandarin.
I hate that some bitch. Every time I see him, he plays that shit. Goddamn asshole.
Did you say Mandarin or Mandarin?
Is this one of the boys that works for you then? Does this?
Don't work for me. No, we're just old friends. Ain't nobody work for me. I'm just a guy.
No, I said works with you, like on the security thing. Yeah.
Well, we ain't exactly security. We just.
No.
I met Cliff a while ago and helped him out, and he said if I need money or something like that, I know how to handle myself. So.
Yeah, it's like an odd job, kind of. Not like security or anything. Yeah. Know how to handle ourselves,
So you could thank Cliff if this event goes up without a here. Just maybe, slide him an extra buck or two, free drinks one night, something like that,
Oh yeah. I'll take Cliff. Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
I'm hoping to be able to give him adequate payment for providing that transport between Eli's place and here.
He's a good man, Cliff. He's a good man.
No, I agree, even though we just meet, but I can see it in you. Good man.
So y'all have problems around here regularly, no?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, if anyone has problems around here, it's Cliff himself. Like, locals always seem to pick on him now because he's a bigger fella.
Yeah, I
Y'all
think...
ever had any problem with somebody coming in here or maybe trying to slit somebody's throat?
Any people that do that?
Do what? Try to.
That
Slit
might
people's throats.
slit what he said. Slit
Nah,
people's throats.
No problem,
No,
Sunday. Okay, then.
no,
Nothing
not
like
especially.
that.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, then.
Oh,
I don't ask.
is there a spree of that going on or something?
A couple of weeks back, someone may have come in here and tried to slit somebody's throat.
That was a bloody scene.
Oh, thank you.
Oh
Appreciate that.
my.
Yeah, I'll give you these in the ass, boys, just for coming by and talking to me about this.
Oh, okay. Appreciate that. Theodore? That is his name.
That's right, yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no
Shit,
problem.
honestly, I didn't even know anybody ran this place.
Nah, it's good to actually see people here.
Well, here he is.
Well, it is a very nice place.
Yeah, that,
It's a little too fancy for me,
Oh,
honestly.
really?
It's
It really is, but you know, it's whatever.
Well, you're
People like
always
fancy
welcome,
things.
though.
we do get quite a bit of people
Thank you.
feeling a bit uncomfortable in here, but you know, I was trying to find a contrast to the place in Valentine there, where you know people who might want to go there might come here, or you know, for a change or something.
Get people
I
out
mean,
of
I don't
Valentine,
feel
damn it.
uncomfortable. It's just, you know, a little fancy for me.
Yeah, of course.
A little bit different for me. I'm used to shitty places.
Everywhere I go, goddamn ladies up on the balcony staring at me. What the hell going on?
I'll try
Yeah.
to get him out of here to keep talking filth to all customers. I mean, I'm all
Not
for it.
everybody wants to fuck them. God.
I
Yeah.
know, yeah. They're not even nice looking ladies, rough as asses round here.
A lot of people aren't interested in that type of shit.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
They used
There
to.
was something else.
But yeah, I mean, we're not around as often as we'd like at the moment. I've got a personal business that I keep having to go attend to and such over in Saint Denis every night. But after Friday this week, we should see us around here more often because I can dedicate myself to this
Yeah,
place fully. Then
I'm really
after
glad
that's
that
resolved.
we
Real good. This place is
good.
We ran
almost
into
producing
Monroe
good
again.
goddamn bunch of people,
Look,
bringing people back. This place is better
You
than
could use
goddamn
good people
Valentine.
like you instead of just always being in Valentine. Everyone always being in Valentine. Get fucking
Yeah.
people out of Valentine for once.
Mhm,
Oy.
exactly.
Yeah, shit.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, same here. That's what the first thing I did. I got picked up for the first couple of nights I was here by Mitch Filler, that little kid from the bathhouse around
Oh,
there.
man, she's a good guy, he is.
Mitch is
He's a lovely little fella, yeah. He gave me a lift. I was walking from Valentine to here. See, I don't ride horses myself, but he picked me
Oy.
up and yeah,
You
gave
don't
me a
ride a
ride
horse,
home.
you don't have to.
Well, I could ride on the back of someone's horse, but there's no way I could control a beast between my legs. Are you kidding me? Look at me. He just fucking throw me off.
Somebody can help you. You said you don't know how to ride horse?
I just wouldn't even try it. I mean, I look
I
at a horse in the
mean,
eyes
it's
and it
not
looks
as
at me as
hard
if
as you
like,
think. It's actually not that
Oh, you're
bad.
telling me you scared of horse?
It's
You're
easy.
scared of a horse?
yeah.
Yeah,
they're
it's
nice.
fine, it's fine. If you don't want to ride a horse, don't ride a
Okay.
horse. He gonna
You
clip
can
you.
ride
with
wagon.
them, wagon rides.
Well, that's why I initially hired Cliff here, but just recently I did purchase a buggy, you know, one of the little things, because it's not like I'm sat on the horse in and I just have to pull on the reins. I'm getting a bar of that, all right?
Oh, there you go. Just use that. There you go.
Yeah.
You don't have
But,
to ride the horse on the back.
No, definitely not. It's not for me at all. But yeah, Mitch there, he told me about his bathhouse business, the time I had to go speak to Eli at the saloon there. So, you know, I had conversations with him and a few with crawfish in there, and just talking about getting a flow of people from there to here, maybe Saint Denis as well. Just, you know, like I say, get people the fuck out of that shithole in Valentine.
You know what would be good if y'all could unlock the bath above us. Y'all could have crawfish and that down here with y'all.
This would be a nice place to have baths.
Yeah, this place is definitely better than Valentine, but again, it's a little too nice for me.
I think Saint Denis is nicer though, to be honest.
Yeah, I think
no
it is,
shit it
actually.
is, but that place is way too goddamn nice for likes of me, kidding me.
And I never spend time seeing the
I
need.
walk in there,
Too much for
everybody's
me.
eyes looks at me like, what the hell this guy coming in here for?
They call me all sorts of French names, and they have to knock someone out because he calls me something very rude.
Yeah, a bit stuck up, are they, have they?
Oh, it is. Well, I mean, everybody is when they look better than you, right? Till they get a fist in the face, they, you know, I think they're better than you.
You think twice.
Yeah, I know that sentiment.
I didn't quite catch that lady's name. What was your name, ma'am?
Oh, it's Penny.
Oh, all right, then. You're the one that Cliff told me about. Okay.
Yeah, she brought Penny here a couple of times, making sure nothing happened to her on the way here, and Penny's a nice lady.
Thank you.
You're
You're very
one of the
nice,
good
Mr.
ones, not
Nikolai.
one of those bad ones.
There aren't any bad women around here?
I mean, everybody can be bad.
Oh, alright.
I mean, Valentine, of course there's all sorts of people. Too many different kinds of people, then you get the assholes. Those always come out of the woodwork, especially in Valentine. Then the scammers and the creepy people, you always get those in Valentine. So I try to not say there too much.
Nah, it's chaos.
Duh, it is.
I walked there the other day, walked all the way there, and I was greeted by a couple of fellas on riding donkeys through town, and they were just, like, I think they was jumping them over a couple of fellas who was fighting outside the bar, so I was like, yeah, this is typical.
Well, they were jumping donkeys over people out fighting.
Something like that. It was a lot of commotion. I saw
It doesn't seem
fists
smart.
flying. Yeah, I saw people, going up on that little platform by the bank there on donkeys and that. And yeah, it's...
You know, Cliff used to ride a donkey, right? That's how I met him.
Did
yeah,
you? I've
that's
never
right.
seen you on a donkey.
Yeah, he used to ride a small ass donkey.
Yeah,
That
well,
must have been quite the sight. To see
I had
so
to,
tall.
yeah. I wish you hadn't outed me on that, Monroe.
It's good
Yeah.
times, right?
Oh,
Good
yeah,
times.
You still got
Yeah.
that? You still got a donkey?
Nah, let him go free. I borrowed him over in Kaliga Hall over there. You know, a fella down there. He kind of took pity on me and let me borrow him for a while whilst I was trying to find some money for a horse here. And then I met Monroe actually on the path on the way out of Rhodes, and he kind of gave me a deer he had just shot. Helped me on my way to being able to buy Lucky out there. That's why I call him Lucky.
Oh, fucking hell. That's nice.
Named the horse after me. The hell. Is your shit
Well,
land.
yeah, and with Lucky as well, because he was just the right price for me. About all the money I had left at the time. But yeah, everything had kind of aligned. Just that extra little bit you gave me from by way of that deer, actually it was just perfect amount right there to buy Lucky. So everything kind of fell right into place.
Well, very good.
Well, I'm glad I could help you out, I guess.
Yeah, I'm glad you did, Monroe. I'm glad you came into our lives.
Great. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go puke.
Hey, yeah. Sorry about that.
Too bad.
I'm telling you, he
Bless
says he
your
has
heart,
heart of
Cliff.
charcoal. He definitely is going to have heart of diamond. He says, "Oh no." I don't
Won't
know.
admit it, huh?
No.
Yeah. He sounded a bit like my father. He don't like to show much emotion, but yeah, I can tell
Yeah, that's okay. They used
He'll
to be
get
like that
chopped
back in Russia, but they learned how to, show a lot of emotion. My fiance taught me a lot about that.
Oh, he's got a fiance.
I know, hardly that quick. I know. It's kind of meant to be somehow. I guess I got lucky.
Oh, that's
yeah,
lovely.
maybe the horse was lucky for you also somehow. You being involved with Monroe, kind of luck by association.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go touch your horse in a minute, Cliff.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone, well, apart from myself having a shotgun put in my face, I wasn't too lucky, but everything else everyone else I met kind of been fortunate.
Yeah, didn't some random lady just come up to you and give you money the other day as well? What the fuck is it with you?
Oh yeah, she did. Yeah,
Oh, right.
No, would you
you
look at
know,
that?
Rosa, she helped me out towards buying my own stagecoach. She put me real close to being able to afford that, and a few more delivery missions, and for the lady over in Valentine, even though I hate going there. Yeah, that put me over the mark, and I was able to buy my own stagecoach from there. So she helped me out as well. I count every person I meet as a blessing in some way.
Then, well, if you need help with anything, I can provide. I been very, very busy lately. Very busy, so if you do need help with anything, just let Nikolai here know. Just let me know.
So
Yeah,
kind,
no
Yeah,
problem. I
Nikolai.
appreciate that.
Did you say your wedding's? You got a wedding coming up? Is it soon or something?
To be honest, I'm not really sure. Fiance is kind of on the business trip right now. Probably after, maybe 2 weeks after, probably, or a little bit more. You have
Alright.
to wait till things calm down a little bit.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you
Oh,
want
that's
somewhere
lovely.
to hold the celebrations after the ceremony or whatever,
So
keep us in mind.
Rose is
Still
actually
trying to
played by
think where you
Chincaria,
want to have it. I actually really don't
or
know.
Trinsaria. I'm not sure how
I
it's
have
pronounced, but
to find a few spots. Maybe it's in
she
Blackwater. I don't know.
she's
Yeah,
been
it's a
on
big
the server I
decision.
think for
We've got to
quite a
make
long
sure we know
time, and
exactly in that.
she's earned a lot of money, and she just
And,
gives it
I have
away
a
because
few
she's not
ideas,
fussed
but
about having lots of
don't
things
want any
or
place where I'm going to
whatever
get
in that
attacked by
sense. So
wolves or
she's
bears and shit. So it might
generous for
have to
that
be
reason.
like
I was
Blackwater,
actually saying to
somewhere
her
around
in
here,
someone's
or
chat the other day
somewhere by
that
water.
maybe she
I don't know.
she could be like a Sicilian
Yeah,
mafiosi
you may just have
type
to high
person who's like
security.
loaning money to
Watch
people,
your
and she
wedding
was
as
like,
well.
"Oh, I wouldn't do that because it's not the
Well, I
sort
know
of
one
thing
thing. They
an
have lots
elderly
of
lady
friends that
would
can
do."
handle
But
themselves there, and
I
I
thought
don't know.
that would be a really
Maybe
cool
if I get to know
little
you better, maybe
thing for
I
her. But
invite everyone here to it.
yeah, she's just
Do a
does it
friend of mine
to
for
sort of
home,
help
but
people out with
nah.
businesses and stuff. So
Actually, Penny, you might know woman. Remember that woman that rode with us that had the red hair about a week and a half
Yes.
ago?
I'm not sure what her name was, but...
It is Ellie. That's who it is.
Oh, Ellie!
I think you gave me that good luck that day, Penny.
Really? That's her?
Nah, but it is what it is, I guess.
Now we're talking about love life.
Yes.
Nope.
That's
Not talking about
exactly
any of
what
that
I
sissy
just
shit.
came back into. Her name is Adelaide. You gave me good luck that day. What the hell is you, Nikolai? You a goddamn some bitch.
Lad,
I know
stop.
him,
You've
some
just been
bitch. I
talking
know.
all this mushy shit since you left.
Man, well, I leave and you turn to a bitch. Look at that. What the hell my
Hey,
friends gonna feel about that, Nikolai?
hey, I'm still fighting, bitch. I'm still a fighting bitch. Don't worry.
that's what I
Yeah,
found
I'm
with
just gonna go
Miguel.
for a cigarette.
Like
Calm
I've
down.
got
Definitely not getting
$400-500
soft
just sat in the
at all.
bank doing
Nope.
nothing because there's nothing to spend
Not
it
a
on.
fucking single bit.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, shit.
What now?
Nothing. Just went for the goddamn piss. Why? What happened while I was gone, apart from talking about sissy shit.
Hey, lots of sissy shit. That's about it.
Yeah, pretty much
Right.
sums it up, I suppose.
It's just so good. It's exactly what I wanted to hear. Right? Totally. Well, what y'all's plans is for the rest of the day, then, Mrs. Penny? What you doing?
Well, Mr. Johnson said he wanted to go to Valentine, so I suppose we might go there soon.
Yeah, it did
Well,
make it
there. You
like
got
a
a
really
job for
good.
yourself there, Cliff. Take them
No,
on
there you
wagon
go.
ride.
Yeah. Well, I don't expect he'll pay me for it, but
Well, he
I don't
should,
mind.
actually.
I don't mind
Look
giving
at that. Look at
free
that.
rides
See?
here
She
to
said it.
Penny and Well, I don't mind giving it to Penny. You know, she always been
Aw.
good. Yeah, sometimes Theodore, between you and me, sometimes he seem a little bit spiky with people.
He can be.
Spiky.
Yeah, fuck
Yes.
people. People are goddamn dumbasses. You
The
know, Spike
people
is the ones
can-
that are dumb.
People can go
Yeah.
finger
He
on
seemed
butt.
like he got some sort of a level head on him, so fine in my book.
Yeah, no, he a nice guy overall, I believe, and he got his head screwed on, I think.
Didn't know heads did
Yeah.
that.
No, yeah, I mean, kind of a figure of speech, you know what I mean?
No, I know. I'm messing with you. I know.
All right,
Funny,
Nikolai, all
Mr.
right.
Nikolai.
Well, I'm glad that he might have some work for you fellas, in the future also, because I always believe it's nice to spread the word around and get people involved who I think might be able to help out in some way. And you fellas seem like you know what you're doing, and
Just
the
be
whole
careful
security
who you
thing.
try and hire, though, because you might hire people that'll rob your ass.
They
Oh,
do
my.
security in the lobby when no one else is there. Like, be very careful. But it is good that you came to us, though, because we don't do that shit. We don't
Okay,
fuck
good.
people over. We
I bet
Oh,
they
we
do.
don't. I thought we were robbing these people.
Oh, we were? Oh, okay. I'm just kidding.
Well, we can't now.
Let me put my
can we,
hands up,
dumbass?
fellas. Let me put my hands up.
Damn. It is
Yeah,
a
there we
plan
go,
all
look at that.
along.
Yeah,
Oh,
give me all
God.
your money.
Give me all the vodka.
Got a vodka there. Get that shit out of here.
It
You
was
mean
kind
get
of
that shit out of there? It's the best thing around, Monroe.
No, it ain't. Whiskey
Yes, it
is.
is, some bitch.
No, it ain't, you son of a bitch.
What, you like drinking your bitter piss in your
No, I
bourbon?
like drinking my whiskey.
Your
That's what I
whiskey?
like drinking. Goddamn stupid ass vodka. It's like water is what it is.
No. I drink
It
the
is.
strong shit, if you
I've
know what I
already
mean.
tried vodka. Goddamn shit is terrible.
No, I taste the other vodka.
Man, other vodka. What the hell you talking about?
The other clear shit.
What? What other clear shit? Confusing
The,
my mind,
the
Nikolai.
non-sissy shit was the apple juice.
Apple juice?
Apple
Fucking
juice.
moonshine, damn it!
Oh!
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
We're in
Some
a
fellas
goddamn
around the bayou have a penchant for that stuff over there.
At Lemoyne. People down there always do that shit. Be careful of the goddamn Lemoyne Rangers. They'll kill your ass for doing that.
No, kill them.
Yeah.
You can try. There's a lot of damn Nikolai.
Come on, Monroe. I've been through war. I'm used to killing lots of people. I don't care.
How
Okay,
your
maybe I
face
do a little
feeling?
bit. I don't know.
Face feeling okay?
It's feeling pretty, you know.
Yeah, how's that jaw doing?
It's doing
Can
good.
you eat properly yet?
I'm flapping my lips now, am I?
Did
It's
you
good.
hurt it?
I
fell off his
fell on the
horse.
ground and
Oh.
I fell on my jaw.
Oh my.
Then my horse stepped on my jaw and then dislocated it.
Stepped on it.
And kicked me in the head, and that's why I have bandage on head.
Oh my, I'm so sorry to hear that.
That's
One horse
so
kicked my
sad.
ass. Oh, boo.
Wow, I'm so... My heart is aching, Nikolai. Wow.
Well, you seem alright.
Well, they maybe lost a few thoughts in there. Welcome back, Mr. Theodore.
Thank you. I just had a night to call in, that's all.
Yep. Alright, well, shit. What the hell is it to do now? What you want to go do, Nikolai?
Yeah, I don't know. Look for our friends.
Yeah, good dude. Yeah, let's go do that. Alright.
Alright,
Y'all have a
everybody.
good day
Stay
now.
safe,
Nice to
stay
see you
merry,
again,
cross
Cliff.
the
Yeah.
down, yeah. Drink
You
lots
take
of
care out
shit.
there, fellas.
I mean, lots
Take
of
care.
alcohol.
See you soon. Seem alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? Really not?
What? What? You mean you thinking I don't think they're all right? I mean, they seem pretty fine to me.
Yeah. You just seemed a bit hesitant there, so.
No, it's just I had something on my mind.
Oh, that's alright, yeah. Well, that's good, I suppose. It might be a bit expensive, but might be worth the investment.
Yeah, and I guess it depends how much you charge people as well for this event. Because you got to think. Depending how many people you get coming for that. If we get in a lot of people coming, then the money won't seem as much. You know what I'm saying? Like if you making a few $100 and that kind of thing, and you only have to pay out like $50 a person, or maybe a little bit less or something, if you can broker a deal for however many people it is they think you're gonna need. You'll still come out shining on the other side.
Yeah, well, I suppose the profit is not the biggest concern for this event. I suppose it's just getting the doors up and getting people through them and our name in people's mouths afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get things rolling.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes, what is it they say? You gotta spend money to make money.
That's right.
Exactly.
Like I had to spend money on my stagecoach to start making some money for myself.
Yeah, exactly. As long as everyone who's due payment gets paid from the takings.
Yeah,
then,
and like you said,
right.
so long as you don't take too long paying them back, you have like that grace period, I suppose you'd call it, of a week, whatever, and then an extra $10 a day or whatever it comes to. But
yeah, forget all that. Like, I'm gonna if they do come back and give me like a total quote and price, then I'm just gonna make sure I have that before the fucking event. No matter what he says, I'm not leaving the fucking debt hanging over my head.
yeah, I agree. I'm the sort of person who don't like to be in debt to nobody. And when Rosa, when she gave me that money, I was kind of thinking, well, I don't like to be in debt to nobody. I was saying to her right away, I'll pay you this back at some point. She's like, well, I ain't taking it back. This is for you, like, to help you start your business. You're gonna provide a service for people. So she figured, it's helping people out, and it's helping me out, obviously, by giving me that money in the first place. So she don't expect it back, but eventually I will. I said to her, you ever need a ride somewhere, or you need a coach somewhere, I'll happily help you there, and I wouldn't ever charge her now.
Well, that's always good.
You know.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah. Well, did you want to? I mean, should we go over maybe to Valentine or one of the other cities? Maybe we could go to Blackwater and see if there's anybody down there. I ain't been over there for a long time.
I may personally, I might just call Alfred Valentine in the buggy very quickly, just to see if anyone's about. Have a little discussion with business-wise. But I mean, you two could go on a little trip to Blackwater if you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about going, via Valentine, maybe, so we could kind of go in a convoy or something like that, and then if you wanted to, Penny, we could go over to Blackwater and see if anybody's there, and tout for some business there, maybe.
Sure, we could do that.
Actually, I left my buggy in Valentine, I think, so I'll come over with you on the stagecoach, and that'd be perfect.
Yeah, okay, no problem. We do that then.
Alright.
let me go get it from the stable over here, and I'll be right back. All right.
Alright.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
In all honesty, you can only buy so many things. Yeah. Sorry, I read that before, didn't I? But yeah, it's true. Like you can only really have a few things in this at the moment. And once you've got everything that you need, like, you know, clothes, food, etc.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, sir. There's only like a few things that you really need to get for most people to be sort of sufficient in that sense, or self-sufficient. So you don't have to keep like going to hunt or do whatever just to sort of make ends meet and, you know, get things going for your character or whatever. But yeah, I'm one of those people. I like to get my characters, like Miguel again is like a prime example. Like, we did a lot of hunting and stuff early on, so that I didn't have to mess around with doing, you know, hunting and stuff all the time. Ah, it's the black one this time. Nice. Or the sort of greeny coloured. What the fuck? Why am I getting in the back of my own coach? Yeah, that's what it's like in the back there. I ain't never had someone drive me around in one of these, only ever done it for myself. But yeah, the little interactions and stuff between Monroe and Nikolai, I think you can tell that they are like bandit type characters as well, in some respects. And as I said, I know out of character that they're part of, or certainly I know that Monroe is part of Jam's group with Biggs. His character Biggs is his character Biggs has got sort of quite a crew of people together, and I know obviously he's a bit nefarious himself as part of that group. Also, out of character, Doobie's told me, because when I first met Monroe and told Doobie in his chat after I'd sort of finished streaming for the night, and I told him about, yeah, how, oh no, I think Doobie was watching my stream at the time, and he was telling me, you know, that yeah, coach is ready outside when you are.
Alright, coming out. I'm just gonna I'm gonna leave a note on the front door.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, Doobie was telling me about Monroe, and his interaction with him had been a bit different to what I'd had. Obviously, with me, he's been nothing but like kind and stuff. Most likely for favors, which is, you know, because I'd said, how many times is that? 4 times now we've done this today. Brought up the the menu for that instead of the thing. But yeah, he's been pretty good to us in that respect. And as I say, I know most likely out of character it's going to be for sort of a favour that he'll call in later. Maybe he wants someone as a driver to be a driver in a you know, getaway or something like that for a bank job or something. But yeah, if he wins favour with Cliff, it might come to a point where we are happy to do that kind of thing, you know. It depends again sort of how Cliff evolves, because you know, it could be that the sort of bandits like Lefty and anyone else that might end up sort of fucking with Cliff, you know, might persuade him actually that he needs to be a bit more thick-skinned and a bit harder in life about things in general, and not so trusting, because he is quite a trusting person, and is quite a a nice guy in inverted commas. But yeah, things that happen to you in your life will change you. So yeah, it's not like he's gonna just remain being this sort of this nice guy the whole time, potentially. But yeah, if he ends up like getting in debt to them somehow or whatever, then it might well be that yeah, he it might well be that he ends up needing to give them a...
If you want, Penny, I'm gonna get inside.
All right.
It might well be that yeah, he ends up being like a getaway driver for people on that sort of thing. Just bring up HUD. There we go. Look, I've seen plenty of servers where the money person was the most boring. There is really no connection between money and entertaining RP, except between except if you're too poor to afford anything, but that's almost a server problem. Yeah, there is another server that I'm also whitelisted on, which is WildRP, and to be honest with you, some of the things on WildRP are like so expensive compared to like how much money you can make in a reasonably short period of time, that you start thinking like they've kind of got the balance wrong in some respects in terms of the items. Like the Turkomon horse that that Miguel has and a lot of other people on this server have is $150 on this server. Now that's a reasonable price for what is like a very expensive horse. On WildRP, that same horse is $1,056. So it's like it's a huge amount of money. So if you were wanting to be a horse breeder or whatever, like Miguel would want to be, and I made Miguel on that server, you've got a hell of a lot of saving up to do before you can have a horse that you'd use for breeding. Like the Turkomon, like as an aside here, the Turkomon is like, it's like, let's say like the grandfather of about 80% of different horse breeds that are around in the world today. So if you're a horse breeder, naturally you'd want to have something like a Turkomon or Arabian to breed premium horses from, and to to get the most out of your money, kind of thing. But if they're $1,000 at a time, that's a hideous amount of grinding just to be able to get into a position where you can actually have those horses to breed from, which in reality wouldn't necessarily be the case, because you'd go out and tame horses and that kind of thing, but because a lot of these servers don't have the ability to be able to tame horses, it's like it's something you can't really think about doing, if you see what I mean. So Miguel's kind of been stuck on WildRP at least, because those horses are so expensive that there's just no way I could afford. Firstly, I couldn't afford the time to grind $1,000 or whatever. Yeah, that it is. Yeah, firstly, I couldn't afford the time, like on this server and on the other server, to be able to, have Miguel be a horse breeder on both of them. So I'm kind of hoping that Wild West RP brings horse breeding and branching and stuff like that in eventually, so that we can do that sort of stuff. Because I had thought that Wild RP was going to be the one that would be like most probable to be able to do that, because the horses do have like the attributes and stuff from online a little bit more, in the sense that you know, they're able to go faster and have higher health and stuff like that, and they have different attributes to the horses, whereas like on this server, basically any horse is pretty much the same as the next. They don't tend to have much difference in the stamina. They don't run out faster than each other, kind of thing. They're all kind of equal. Whereas in reality, a Turkomon, as I said, like is the grandfather of like virtually all the horse breeds that you see around, and would be like a prestige kind of horse to have, and it would be faster, have better health and everything than 90% of the horses in the game. But it's not like that on this server yet at the moment. But as I say, things can change, and hopefully it will change in the future. I'm kind of getting an ominous feeling about Valentine again.
Really?
Yeah, whenever I see that, you know, that post building up there in the distance, I always kind of feel like, you know, kind of getting memories of that whole incident with Lefty and Henry and whoever else that was.
Well, hopefully nothing like that will ever happen to you again.
Yeah. I mean, when I was talking with Monroe and Nikolai, you know, they were saying that they'd be willing to help sort out that problem if ever anything, you know, happened again, kind of thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just pay him to fuck him up.
Yeah, well, I mean, I ain't gonna do that unless he give me another reason to do so. But yeah, if he make that mistake again, then yeah, maybe he can pay the price. Oh my God, why are you coming out in front of me like that? Jesus Christ!
Fucking hell, Cliff.
Doing?
That man just came out of nowhere like that. He just
Like he couldn't decide what to do.
he just stand right in the middle of the road there. What the hell?
Fuck me.
You okay there, sir? You okay?
I think he is.
No, I think he's just knocked out. I think he's okay.
Yeah,
Let me just pick him up and put him over in the stables over here or something.
Yeah, best do that. Quick time. I'll keep
Didn't
looking at
fasten his seatbelt, rip. Yeah. To be honest with you, like the NPCs, they have no concept of you know, like collision detection or whatever. Like they're just like, I'm just gonna carry on fucking riding at this guy. But yeah, they stop in the middle of the street like that sometimes in front of you, and there's nothing I could have done there to slam the brakes on.
Alright,
Yeah, I think he's okay. He's starting to come round in there, I believe.
Oh, bless his heart.
I apologized to him and slipped $1 inside his pocket.
Well, to be honest, he should be giving you $1 for being such a fucking dickhead.
True.
Yeah, that is true, actually. You could have been responsible. Oh wait, yeah, I need to take them back from you. Yeah, I pressed it when I was in the thing again. No, that time it was down to me, but there have been times where why have I got fucking, there we go. Why am I pointing? Sorry, I don't know what I was pointing at there. But yeah, that time it was my fault.
Got some kind of rock in your boot?
It ain't no problem, sir.
I smell that air, Penny.
I'm not sure I want to.
No, fucking don't. It's disgusting.
But yeah, there are times when it's a genuine bug like that as well.
You know, as soon as I get here every time, I can never remember why I came here.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I just don't like I don't like the atmosphere around this place.
Oh. Yeah, it's not the best.
That fucking general store. Oh, Eli's here. I'm just gonna go over to the bank myself, actually.
Alright.
I'm just gonna pop some money in the bank as well.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Just going over more just to give him something to do. You okay there, Eli?
Oh yes, sir, Mr. Cliff. I am. Just trying to settle some mess right now, amicably.
Hey, Cliff.
Yeah, how you doing, my friend?
Okay, Jimmy.
Oh, right. Okay, I'll keep an eye out.
He's walking up behind from the telegram place, so just keep your eyes on.
Yeah, no problem, my friend. Thanks for the warning there. I think we were just gonna speak to Eli. I believe Mr. Johnson there have some business with him.
Okay, I think he's going, so you might want to hurry up. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's no problem. It's Mr. Johnson who needs to speak to him.
Yep.
Hey, do you need something?
What was that?
Hello.
Eli was just riding out of town over there.
Oh, yeah, I've seen him. It's alright. I'll catch up with him another day. It wasn't important.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's general chit-chat.
Well, Monroe just been telling me Lefty's in town.
Alright.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hello.
Oh, he's right behind us. Walk straight up towards me there. Well,
all right. What y'all looking at me for?
I don't know. It's just you see it walk past and then turn around and stop us there. So I was just seeing if you're alright. You okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good.
I'm fine. What's your name? Biff?
My name's Theodore. So what about yourself?
Oh, you? I'm Lefty. Lefty Loon.
Oh, you're Lefty. Alright. That's a nice name. Is that a nickname, something?
Nope.
Alright.
It's my actual name, yes.
Yeah, it's nice. You like around here, are you?
Oh, man. Well, you could say the West Coast.
Whoa, look out there,
what's
sir.
out there?
Jesus.
Alright, yeah, lovely. We're just visiting personally from across the roads way.
Wait, you're from Road?
For Raj, I've been running the bar there. Well, we don't open officially just yet, but we'll be setting up the bar over there.
Don't tell him too
Oh,
much,
really?
Dupes.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you
What?
frequent this
Let me
saloon
just-
here, do you?
This one?
Yeah, Eli's place.
I used to own the candle in there.
All right.
Oh.
Man. Oh yes. Oh yes. Now, yeah. What? No, I own the candle in there. No need to look so fucking confused about it.
Oh,
Right,
you,
yeah, if
you,
you
you
own
own
the
the candle? Okay, well.
Yep. Bought the candle and could do whatever I wanted with it. But then they say, nah, I'm taking the deal back. So now I don't own it anymore.
Well, I guess that's unfortunate.
It is. I will say so, yes. Yes. So I'm still trying to find a new bar that I can invest in.
Oh.
I need to practice.
I believe there's another bar over there, actually, just further down the street somewhere.
No candlesticks, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we're
That's a
all
shame.
out of candles over in Raj, unfortunately. I think they've all been claimed.
Yep,
so
that's
far.
well, one could, well, yeah, you never know, But I mean, a candle is different. A candle is different from a bar. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you're some sort of physics buff, but yeah, they're two different things.
Yeah, definitely are. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna go check stables, see if we got my horse.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, that's definitely them fella.
Is he confused or something?
He ain't right in the head, that's for sure.
Yes, he seems very odd.
Yeah. I suggest we leave town if you don't need to speak to Eli, or he ain't here at the moment. I'm pretty sure they were out to try and find Lefty, but obviously he came into town just as they were leaving, so.
Right, yeah. Alright, wait here. I'll just go and say like a crawfish and let him know something, and then I'll be back with you.
Alright, no problem, my friend, no problem.
Alright.
Okay,
That
let's
was a very strange man.
yeah. Well, maybe let's go and sit on the stagecoach ready to leave town.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I would feel safer that way, I think.
You're acting like you coming undone. What the?
Okay there, Penny? You seen something?
No, just that person was just shooting.
Which person was that? I didn't see.
Next to Theodore. I mean, Mr. Johnson.
Oh, right. I didn't see him shooting, to be honest with you, but you might have better eyesight than I do.
What's he doing with that doll?
I don't know. It must be a stray or something.
Fucking full of crazy people around here.
What happened?
She just firing a gun off by accident.
Oh, so
Oh,
that
really?
was what it was.
You want to come to Blackwater then?
Oh no, fucking hell! I need to go home. Basically,
Okay,
yeah.
maybe let's
let me
just
get.
go back to Rhodes first. We can take you back there, and then we'll go over to Blackwater if Penny still want to.
Yeah, sure.
All right, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, if you run into anyone when we're offering them work or whatever, or just if we're telling them about the Red Mill at all, like the event or when it might be open, so on and so forth. If you just let everyone know that it's gonna be a bit sporadic over the next, at least until after Friday, so they don't come by and expect us to be open and then we're not there and think it's gonna be like that all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, Lefty does have balls. It is one thing. Skoog's not afraid to like play the character, and he's established that Lefty's obviously not the brightest star shining in the sky. But yeah, it's funny because again, it adds to the RP. Like, there's a clear recognition there between Cliff and Lefty that like they both know what's happened. They're not going to say anything more about it. Like, what's done is done. He was taken for a hostage and stuff like that. The law, as far as we're concerned, is dealing with it or has dealt with it. So that's
you
it.
hear any more about that
We're not going to
thing that was going on?
do anything more ourselves. What was that?
Who's like, maybe a week ago or something, some lady came around and put out advertisements for a dating thing that was going to be happening, like meeting members of the opposite sex and that.
I'm not sure actually. I don't know if that happened or if they called it off.
Oh, right.
Well, I haven't heard anything either.
Well,
I mean, weren't really my kind of thing anyway,
Oh no, you're
Same
not
here.
interested?
Well, I don't think I need a dating service, to find somebody. I think I can rely on my own charms.
Oh, fucking hell. Really big bollocks.
Hey, I just haven't found the right lady yet.
I'm sure you will.
Oh, I'm sure I will one day, Penny.
She will be very lucky.
I'm sure I will as well.
I hope she won't be my horse. Maybe I end up married to the wagon,
No, don't do that.
Don't do that, mate. You get splinters in your dick.
Yeah, you're right.
What about you, Penny? When you're old enough, are you going to want to look for a partner?
Old enough? I am already old enough, but I'm not really focusing on that at the moment.
No, yeah. A fucking bunch of boring bastards.
Well,
What?
you never know. Maybe we meet someone at your masquerade ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You never know.
Maybe the partner of our dreams all just walk through the door at the same time.
What? The same person?
Well, that'd be interesting, actually.
Yeah, that'd be some weird. What would you call that? It wouldn't be a love triangle, like a love square.
Yeah. I mean, that's provided that we're all happy to date the same person at the same time. Are you happy with that, Cliff? I'm happy with that.
Not really, but
Penny? No, I'm not saying like we go out of our way to I'll try and date the same person, but if that situation arises and we all find the same person attractive. What do you say? We all right with it?
Well, yeah,
well,
I mean,
that wouldn't work for me.
it'd have to be some kind of special woman for me, but hey, sir, how you doing? Little Penny on the front. Bless her heart.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit the A personally. I've come over all sleepy.
Yeah, I might not actually be too far off that myself, actually. Did you,
Same here, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, actually, you know, maybe it's a good time to all turn in together there. I mean, not literally the same
Getting
room,
a
you know.
start on that
We know what
relationship,
you
eh?
mean.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just making sure, you know.
Yeah, well,
But,
I mean, feel free to stay here, Cliff. You don't have to pay for a room yourself.
all right. Well, yeah, I might stay upstairs. I think I'll probably go back over to the little place that I call mine over there in you know, the north of the town, so to speak. But yeah, we'll catch up maybe again tomorrow and, you know, see what business we can find for you and for me and everybody else around here.
That'd be lovely, yeah. Yeah,
All
I've got things we could be working on day to day. I just need to, yeah. All right, so yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. What are you doing, Penny? You going sleep here?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, let me try to flick you out off your head. But oh no, it's on there tight.
Do that. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
let's get your door key. All right, Cliff. Yeah, have a good night. Have a safe journey home.
yeah. You both sleep tight, and I'll see you both tomorrow. All right. Take care.
All right. You
And
too.
yourself, mate. Good evening.
Good night. Good night. Come on then, Lucky. Let's ride over to home.
I'll just make sure we've got no customers in first.
He is creating a lot of RP, but a ton of it is taken by force, just like inviting shady characters to a masquerade ball. Sorry, was that? Couldn't make up my mind about Scoog yet. There's some things. I mean, I think he is like a good RP and stuff, RPer and so forth. And he definitely creates a lot of RP for people. But there's some things. I mean, obviously, it's all sort of personal choice and how you sort of how you interpret some things. But yeah, at times, like, there's a few things where I've sort of thought it's a little bit like close to like sheriff baiting and stuff, and maybe causing issues for the sake of instigating roleplay. But again, that's part of being a role player, and he is playing like a loose cannon sort of bandit type character. So again, it's just to sort of further people's stories and so forth. So I don't really have a problem with it. I I think sometimes, you know, you just need to be a little careful with how you do things. But as I say, everyone's, you know, fully entitled to RP however they like, and you know, it's not for us to judge. You know, if anyone felt that he wasn't playing it right and stuff, there would be a report made or whatever anyway. So, and staff would, you know, talk with them or whatever, you know, and that goes for everyone. If someone felt like something Miguel does or something Cliff does, or there's another character that I'm thinking about playing soon, which is going to be like my master con man kind of character, who, not to give too much away, but he's going to be a bit of a mimic and be able to do voices and that kind of thing. So he's essentially going to be able to do maybe 3 or 4 different accents quite convincingly, and he's going to be sort of disguising himself for different jobs. He'll speak to someone in one voice and then con them and rob them in another voice, in another outfit, and so forth. So he will do stuff like Skoog is doing and so on as well. And seeing that Skoog does that has kind of reinforced to me that actually that's okay, because I had approached staff on WildWestRP to ask them about whether or not I should do this character, because some people could interpret it as power gaming, and they could say, oh, you know, this guy's changing his voice, he's changing his clothes and stuff like that, and it's power gaming, you know, it's like, how are you supposed to know what the guy looks like and what he does? The whole point of him being like a master con man and everything is that he would be capable of doing all of these things, and he by default, his background is like, he's lived in a lot of different countries, he's able to do a French accent, he's able to do a Italian accent, or whatever, you know, whatever sort of places I decide that he's going to have been to, those are the sorts of accents he's going to be able to do. And then there'll be ones where like he'll slip up in character and he'll be like, you know, he'll use his default accent, which is probably going to be a British accent. So it's really like down to interpretation, and so long as you're not sort of taking it too far and making it like impossible for people to catch you. Like I was even saying that I was willing to put notes down around the place saying like there's an outfit stored and it will be the exact outfit that he's used in a robbery or whatever. So like there would be me putting notes down or whatever that would, you know, be in this room, for example. If I was staying here, there might be an outfit hidden in a drawer or something there, and I put a note at the beginning of the RP or at the beginning of the session saying, hanging out of a drawer there's a thing, you know, like a sleeve of this particular jacket or whatever, and you know, then describe the entire outfit that's in there and stuff. So again, it's just you know, like, it's all sort of open to interpretation, and so long as it's role play and not rule play, then I think it's okay. So I'm kind of reassured a little bit from what Skoog does and what some other people do as well. I know that play characters that have got sort of 2 or more sides to them, or different voices and that kind of thing that they put on, or different outfits and stuff as well. It's not dissimilar from what I would be doing with that particular character. So, but as I say, we'll see. You know, if I bring him to the server and I start getting a lot of people reporting and saying, oh look mate, this is out of order, like you can't keep doing this, like you can't keep changing voices and doing all this stuff, I'll just say to them, look mate, that is, unfortunately for you, you've been done by a con man, and that's how this character rolls, and that's his background. This is why he has a French accent, this is why he's able to do this accent, this is why he's, you know, doing a South African accent or whatever it happens to be. But yeah, you know, it is what it is in that sense, and as I say, I let staff and people judge on whether they think something is, you know, out of place or whatever. And if they came to me and said, mate, I'm afraid, you know, you have to change this character's traits a little bit, or start giving away more information and stuff about, you know, how this guy can be captured, then that's what I'll do. Or if they say to me, no, it's too power gamey and you can't play this kind of character, then I'll sort of just put my hands up and go, okay, well, that's fine. And I'll just make him a much more straightforward bandit that's just like stand and deliver kind of shit. Whenever he sees someone out and about, he's just like got maybe 3 different costumes or whatever, and yeah, fucks with people that way. But I think we're gonna call it now, because I've saved me chords and I've gone on another 5-minute rant. But yeah, it's something that, you know, comes with practice and that kind of thing with those sorts of characters, and there is a fine line. But yeah, so long as people aren't sort of overdoing it and, you know, forcing RP or that kind of thing, or forcing themselves into situations, then it's all good with me in that respect. So, but yeah, I'm gonna see about alt-tabbing over. We'll wait, I need to open up a window so that I can actually do this. Where are we? So it's all going to go a bit black screeny for the moment, and then we'll try and find someone that we can send you guys over to, who's live at the moment. But yeah, I appreciate you being here, Chillman, and yeah, thanks for joining me in keeping things going in the chat and stuff like that. I know not everyone likes to chat and whatnot, but yeah, it's good to have people around and about. I'll send you over to Grim Titan, because he's someone that I know. Oh, actually, no. Let's send you to Stack It Up, who is he plays Eli. So I'm gonna mute this. And let's do one of these. Come on. Catch up, PC. There we go. So if you can head over to Stack It Up. He plays Eli, the barman in the saloon that we talked to very briefly as he was leaving town. And I'll do a quick raid. So hopefully that'll send peoples over. And yeah, as I say, thanks very much again, guys, for joining me and you know, for chatting away and keeping me sane, so I don't feel like I'm just talking to myself all the time, even though I can talk for England and enjoy it as well. But yeah, take care, and we'll get that raid going, and I'll end the stream. Cheers all.